Hey Scorpio, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for July 31st, 2024. This is for Scorpio. Last shuffle here for Scorpio. Let's see what's going on. So, Scorpio, we have taking steps, we have travel, and we have creative endeavor. And this is telling me that you may be, your intention is to take like a very measured approach to get something done. You got to pull it off just right, whatever this is. It's like someone's got to pull something off just right. You're almost to where you need to be. You're almost at the finish line of something. You're almost done with something. If you follow the steps, if you make a plan, if you've got something going on, you need to follow everything to the letter. Okay? Follow everything. It's almost done. You're almost finished with something. If you're having to follow the rules of something, if you're being supervised on probation, anything like that, that's almost over. You have taking steps over the whole reading. This is telling me that you are being led to do things step by step, basically, right? But travel is Ten of Swords, Hierophant, Strength, and Eight of Cups. This tells me that whatever this event is, whatever this is, you're almost to the point where you can get out of something and walk away from it. Very close to this being finally coming to a close. You celebrating the end of something. You being at this place where you're saying, like, you could stand on what you're saying. I'm done, and you mean it. I am finished, and I'm standing on I'm finished. I'm done with this. A creative endeavor is Ace of Cups and Knight of Cups, and this would be another event that would say that it would say that you have found a new way to say something and get your point across. Be very careful. Keep in mind your goal. Keep in mind your goal when you speak. Remember what you're doing something for. Keep it in mind, right? And especially if you're trying to end something. When you're speaking, you need to change the way you speak. Your speech needs to be different. The wordplay needs to be different. They're saying that you have to have a flat affect almost. Like, look, I'm just here to I'm just here to take care of XYZ. I'm trying to get this closed. Keep it in mind what your goal is, especially if you're trying to end something or stop something. Your higher self is the Ten of Pentacles and Eight of Swords. And this speaks a lot about the spirit energy with the higher self, realizing that you've got to commit, or you've committed to a path and you got to stick to it. You don't have time to be afraid. What you need to be concerned with is finally reaching the end of something. You don't have time to overthink it. You don't have time to let fear creep in, or to think the worst about the situation, like, oh, this is worse than I thought it was. This is so much worse. It's not. They're saying follow the steps. You will get there. You will finish this. You will end this. You will stop this. It will stop, whatever it is, because it's not something that you would want to be a part of. This would be, whatever this is, it's something that you would want to be behind you. Loss. We can't make this up. Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. What you're going to lose is working on this. This is a saying that this is all happening. This is events. Whatever it is, they're saying that you've lost the opportunity, or the option of working on this now. You can't be, now it's not time to fix anything. You've passed the point where you could augment your plan. It's like almost like you got to stick to it now. So if you have said to someone, or you're saying, I don't want to do this anymore, it's over, you've lost the ability now to backtrack. You've got to keep pushing with what you say. So Spirit's like, keep in mind what you want to have happen. For some of you, if you don't want something to end, be very careful about throwing that out there, because you will be on that track if you say that and that's not what you mean. And if you do, the time is ripe to really free yourself from something that you may want to be free from. So just remember this, that the whole energy here, what you're headed towards, is an end to something. Make sure it's something that you want to end and not just saying it just to say, right? But if you want it to be over, you got to keep things very surface level. You got to keep things very flat affect, like we said, just very gray rock. Look up the gray rock method. You've got to be very shallow about something. Oh, really? Oh, wow. That kind of, the shallow, and not really mean it. Like if you really cared, you would say it differently. You'd be like, oh, wow, man, but it's like, oh, wow, really? Okay. Hmm. Interesting. That difference of how, and maybe not flat affect, flat affect even too. Like, that's interesting. Anyhow, here's the deal. um, yeah, that's what they've got for you. You could be dealing with a Taurus, a Leo, Capricorn, or Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, or another Scorpio. So you could be dealing with a Cancer Leo cusp or a Leo Virgo cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.